Well, I just finished leading a talk for On Purpose Women Global Community, On Purpose Woman Global Community, and it was called Cultivating Creativity and Letting Go of Comparison, which is the title was inspired by The Gifts of Imperfection by Brene Brown and her guideposts for wholehearted living. Anyway, maybe I'll record that talk at some point, but right now I just wanted to let you know about the incubator that's coming up. So let me just share a couple things to lead into that. There's a quote from Brene Brown: I'm not very creative, doesn't work. There's no such thing as creative people and non-creative people. There are only people who use their creativity and people who don't. Unused creativity doesn't just disappear. It lives within us until it's expressed, neglected to death, or suffocated by resentment and fear. If we want to make meaning, we need to make art. Cook, write, draw, doodle, paint, scrapbook, take pictures, collage, knit, rebuild an engine, sculpt, dance, decorate, act, sing. It doesn't matter. As long as we're creating, we're cultivating meaning. So think about that for a minute. Do you see yourself as a creative person? I encourage you to type in the comments here and list some of your favorite ways to create. Include the creativity you use in your business, hobbies, crafts, interests, whatever comes to you. How do you express yourself creatively? Well, the incubator, it's actually, the long title is Co-working Space for Cultural Creatives. It is the incubator. The one I lead was inspired by something I saw at Priscilla's coffee shop in Burbank in 2010. On Tuesday nights, there was a group of 12 animators who would get together and share ideas about their animation, and they received support from each other. Ideas, high fives, questions that were asked to help bring clarity. They helped each other. Ideas grow over time. That is part of the process of creating. Anything that you're doing will evolve over time because of your creation and who you are. So something that I'm always saying is, writers, start writing in a journal. If you have a book in you, just start writing something. Write in a journal. Songwriters, start singing or plucking on an instrument. Artists, get yourself some coloring books and crayons and pencils. So what the incubator is it is a small community of women who check in with each other in different ways, and they normalize the process of creating, that creating takes time, that you have ideas. And even on the way to completing an idea, like let's say you have an idea for a book and you start writing, other things start happening. You may even decide to go back to school and start a new career in the process of writing your book. I mean, it's like anything. Or you decide that you want to redecorate a room in your house. Starting a creative process opens you up to other things. And sometimes it's actually about things that you need to release or gain more understanding about. In this community of the incubator, there's a secret Facebook group to post if you want to. There's monthly coaching with me once a month to support the evolution of what you're creating. And this is a conversation. Sometimes women discover that the thing that they started creating has actually opened up the door to something else they want to create. And so that there's no judgment there. It's just we're talking about where are they in the process. I always provide 100 writing prompts where I use something as inspiration. So the next one that's starting October 1st, 2021, I'm using The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron so that every week it will be a focus from her book, and then I'll write about everyday things that are happening either in my life or things I'm seeing in the group or something that's happening in the world that's just inspired by what Julia has written in the artist's way. It runs October 1st through February 28th. The first month is really a month of just getting oriented into the group. There's writing prompts for setting an intention. And actually in the next one we'll do some things like setting some things in motion, exploring morning pages, an artist date, some of the inspirations that Julia brought through in her book. There are online writing retreats for creativity, talking with the group, but also having some silent time where we work together for creativity. And then I also provide writing and creativity labs where there's a topic and a place to talk about your creative process. Sometimes that involves productivity. Like you have created something tangible and you want to show the group, you want to talk about it. And then many times it's about what's coming up for you in the creative process. The incubator is a space to be. There are no assignments. You use the tools and resources and you go within for your own creating process. So I've included the link here if you want to sign up and create. Thanks.